Okay, this is Rosemary from Brooklyn Creative Studio. So today what we're going to learn is how to do a French seam. Another video that I have, we have how to make a tote bag, but in the tote bag you use something called a French seam. And if you have taken classes with us, we have taught this in the very first class. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to put two wrong sides together. Okay? It starts off backwards. When you're doing a French seam, the thing you need to keep in mind that it takes 1 inch per side for seaming. So if you're making a tote bag and you want that bag to finish off at 19 inches, you need to cut at 21. Alright? That way you have that extra inch per side. So measurement is very important. If you make a little mistake with the tote bag, it's a tote bag. But if you're doing this for a shirt or a skirt, measurement is very, very important. So what we're going to do here, I just have 2 scraps of fabric, both the same size, and I start off with the 2 wrong sides together. What I want you to do is I just want you to just put a couple of pins here, okay, just to hold it in place. Alright, just like this. We're going to go over to the sewing machine, and now we're going to sew 3/8, okay? We're going to sew 3/8 all the way down, reinforce. Reinforce in the end. You're going to take this out. You're going to remove your pins. Now what I like to do, so I can stay within that 1 inch, I like to trim off the excess fabric. Okay, so trim off like 1/8 of an inch off. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to turn this and have the 2 right sides together. Okay? Now, if you're doing a project, this is just scraps, I would iron this completely down so that way your seams are matching. So you want that seam to look like this. Alright? The catch is, guys, that when you open, after you sew it and you open this back up, you no longer see this. So it's important that you sew beyond that. So once again, you're going to put the 2 right sides together. Now you're going to go back to the machine and you're going to do 5/8. You're going to reinforce the top and the bottom, just making sure your seams are together. Reinforce the end. You're going to take that out, and voila. Now this is your bag. This would be your bag or your skirt on the outside. This would be the inside. So this is the hidden seam called the French seam. Okay? So that looks really neat. I know it looks a little confusing because of the chevron print, but it is correct. So you see that seam, and that's how you do a French seam. If you want to know how to do a tote bag using the French seam, just check out another one of our videos on the Brooklyn Creative Studio. Thank you for joining us.